Hello everyone. Let me see, are we here? Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today. I'll get a few minutes here to see if we've got some people here and joining today. I still don't see me, but there I am. Hi everyone. We've got something printing right now. Today has been crazy. I want to apologize in advance. Some things I should have controlled better and some things I could not control at all. First up, let me move this light. Hang on. Oh gosh. It has been quite a hump day today. We were waiting. We ordered last Wednesday. So 1 week ago today, we ordered some really fun supplies off of Amazon. And it said it was going to be delivered yesterday by 9 p.m. So we scheduled a live today originally to promote that. Not promote, but like to test it and show you guys that new product. And we got packages yesterday from Amazon. So I was so excited. I put them in my car and it wasn't even the products. Amazon is backed up right now and they are shipping to us late. So I don't know when that'll be here. So we had to pivot to today and prep this live for you all. And then the computer will not show you guys my screen. So I cannot show you the tutorial in Canva that I had prepared for today or anything like that. So technology is amazing. And also I downloaded Canva about half of an hour ago and started playing with it. I've never played with it before. And there are a couple discrepancies in the sizing in Canva and on this blanket. So some of these photos are a hair too small, some are a hair too big. They are all supposed to be cut out at 10 inches and they are not at all. And that is what Canva said they were sized to because that's what I sized them to. So there's been some issues today, and then I literally ran out of time to prep. So that's why something is printing as we speak. So I hope you all are ready for a short live because we've had a lot of technical difficulties, other difficulties. Also, Charlie is here and James is here. Miss Becca is still camping, which we are so excited about. We hope she's living it up. And Charlie has been a little bit fussy today. So we're going to try and do a really fun live and get some great questions answered for you guys. So if you have any questions, definitely let us know. All the supplies we'll be using today will be linked down below. I think the only thing I forgot to link was the tape, the not double-sided, but this heat tape here. So I will link this afterwards for sure. It's all good. I thought it was just me. The sizing in Canva had me frustrated. Okay, so I'm glad it's also not me because I thought, am I doing this wrong? But I have it in Canva and I size it properly and it says, it like pops up a little blurb on the top right corner and says image resized successfully. And then I'm like, cool. And it is not resized successfully. It is so frustrating. Christina says it happens to her as well. Well, I'm glad it's not just me then. So you guys will feel my pain as we do this project. I do not want to waste any more ink from our amazing sublimation printer by trying to print these a quarter or a half an inch bigger. So we're just going to roll with it. Today is mostly about the technique anyways, because we do have our amazing AutoPress here today. We have one of these photo blankets, which I'm not going to give an exceptional review right now because these squares are different sizes, not intentionally either. And I can't blame the company. It's just because it's a blanket and blankets are stretchy. So some of these squares are different sizes. Some of them are off by as much as half of an inch. So it makes it really, really hard to make a project like this. So I would suggest, brace yourself, doing these one square at a time. Sizing it, printing out your photo, trimming it, placing it down, then sizing your next one over and over. That way you won't have a hodgepodge of different sized photos to try and match with the squares. Or you could do what I try to do, which on some like this is just make it a little bit bigger and know that if there was a little bit of overhang, that was totally fine, and it is fine. So we've got some of these today. We're going to print out another one. There's no way we can do the whole blanket today because there are 20 squares on this blanket. And so far I've only printed out 3 that haven't been ridiculously small because Canva's sizing is off. So, yes, I have that issue in Canva. Well, now I feel so much better because I know it's not just me. Hey,
Yes,
James.
I am. Hello.
Hey.
They asked if I was behind the camera.
Yep, James is here today. He is, well, him and Charlie are co-hosting today. Hi, Kat. Checked my watch and it said you were on. We are on, Kat. Thanks for being here. I miss you. I've heard that happening as well. Well, I'm just glad that it's not just me because I was thinking about it. And if you guys know me, I'm not a graphic designer. I do not do a lot of designing. So I usually use Cricut for my print and cut pretty much. And these, of course, are larger than the size restriction for print and cut, which is 6.75 by 9.25. So I was like, how in the world, oh, look how cute Lenny is. Look how cute. I was like, how in the world am I supposed to make this this big? And Canva apparently is a great way to do that. Not. I do not recommend using Canva for sizing. This is horrible. Anyways, yes, I know. Lenny's at home. Look how cute he is though. So far I have a picture of Charlie as a newborn. He was like 3 days old when Becca took this. I have a photo from mine and James's wedding. I have a photo of the Oak and Lamb gals. And then I have one of Lenny. So since my computer again is not working, I have plugged it in. I restarted my computer. I restarted the ATEM software where we stream from. I tried everything and it will not show you my computer screen. I was going to show you the new cut files that have dropped for members. I was going to show you guys what I did in Canva. Maybe one of you that are more good at Canva. Savvy. Thank you, James. Maybe one of you that are more savvy at Canva can tell me what I'm doing wrong. But apparently this is not a problem that is just mine. It's a very common problem, which makes me feel way better because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? This seems like a very easy software. So as far as supplies today, we have our blanket. It is linked down below. We have our large sublimation printer. It can print 13 by 19, which is the sheet size we're using today. If you wanted to purchase one of these blankets, make sure that you pay attention to your printer size. If you get this thing home and you have a sublimation printer that only prints 8.5 by 11, you're not gonna have a super incredible project. Just saying. Okay, so we have that. We have our A-sub paper. It is very large paper here. We love this brand of paper. It's really good. We have our Cricut AutoPress that we're going to be kicking up to 400 degrees. I think it's 400. I think it's 385 or 400. I will double check to make sure because I want to do this perfectly for you guys. We usually do all sublimation projects on 400, so, you know. We have our heat resistant tape with our tape holder here and a measuring tape, which frustrated me badly because all those squares are different sizes and Canva's not sizing it properly. Frustrating. But again, if I knew that Amazon was going to give us our supplies later, I would have prepped this much, much better. And this would have been like a full blanket. We would have really saw it come to life and it'd be great. But if you're looking to make a blanket, the technique in this video is going to show you how to do that, which is amazing. Yes? Okay. Let's see here. Just walk over to the camera with your laptop. We're not picky. Carly, I feel like I would get more complaints about that than non-complaints. Anyways, when is Becca coming back? Tomorrow. Yeah, she'll be here tomorrow. We're going to go live tomorrow with you guys and Friday. So that's going to be fun. And then next week, me and Becca will be going live as usual next week. And then we'll both be camping a little bit. Not camping. Becca will be camping a little bit. I will be at the beach. And then, yeah, I think Becca and Anna and Becca and Wayne have some great lives planned that week that I'm going to be gone, which is going to be super fun. So that's all you'll need today, as well as a paper trimmer or scissors. You can totally use scissors. Our paper is so big it barely fits in our paper trimmer, which is fine. So that's all we've got going today. That's all we've got. Let me know if you have any questions. The blanket is out of stock. Sad, Diana. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to link the exact one that Becca bought, which is this one. However, after the live, I will go on Amazon and look for another blanket. But if you Amazon and look up Sublimation photo blanket, that is what will come up. Just something like this. And maybe something higher quality or something larger or something with smaller squares if your printer is smaller, things like that. So since I can't show you my computer, again, I am very sorry. I would like to just kind of explain to you what I did. Measured my squares, which by the way are all a different size. So again, I would personally recommend doing this one at a time. Sizing in your software, printing, trimming, applying with your heat, and repeat. It's way easier usually to size them all, print them all, cut them all, adhere them all. But with a blanket that has a lot of odd sizes, I would not do that here. Number 2, make sure you size it properly. That's where I went wrong in Canva, even though it said it was sizing it properly. And also mirror. Make sure you mirror all your images. Now for most of these photos, you really don't notice. Like this does not look like it's mirrored, but it is. This of us does not look like it's mirrored, but it is. So some of them, if you forget, you can definitely get away with. But if you're doing anything with like quotes or any type of verbiage or anything like that, you're definitely going to notice that it's not been mirrored when you go to apply it down because it will be backwards. But most regular photos like this, you don't really notice. So do keep that in mind. A lot of people will use a lint roller for these. We haven't really felt the need to. These blankets seem to do really well without it. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to check the comments. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Mary Butler, I'm fine telling you. So the special item for today, I actually saw it on a TikTok last Wednesday. So again, a week from today, I saw it on TikTok. I was scrolling through at night, you know how it goes. And there's this girl and her name was, oh man, I took a screenshot of it because I want to give credit, especially when I make the project and everything too. Sweary Kim. Now she's, of course, you can tell by the title. I was just going through my For You page and she does cuss a lot in the videos. So her name is Sweary Kim. It's just kind of what she does. And I don't know if she's the first one that did it or what, but I saw that she was using a double-sided adhesive like paper and using that with her Cricut to cut out designs using glitter and made a design, rolled it on the tumbler and added UV resin. So the very day I went on Amazon, ordered some great tumblers, ordered some really great double-sided adhesive sheets, and we have a lot of glitter here. Becca ordered some really fun glitter the next day when I came to work after showing her the TikTok. So we were super excited to make it for you guys today. And then womp womp, Amazon did us wrong, and it was my fault. I didn't check the packages yesterday, or I would have known. But I knew that they were supposed to be coming. I had packages show up, and I assumed they were those. They weren't. It was so sad, Mary, but that is what we were going to be making. Stacy wants a baby fix. He's dead asleep on his dad. Dead asleep. Oh, he's making a mad face in his sleep. Maybe at the end, which again, this is probably going to be a quicker live. At the end, maybe I'll have James come over here if he might, and show you guys Sleepy Charlie because he's dead asleep, thank goodness. He was having quite a tantrum earlier. Okay, anyways. So, since I can't show you that, like I said, size it properly, size them one by one, I would recommend. Make sure that you mirror your images, that's super important. Make sure that your printer is set to the highest quality setting and the correct paper setting. This was premium matte paper is the paper setting we chose, and we changed our setting from, I think it's default to best. So I think it's best quality. I think it's default quality and then best quality. We changed it to best quality for all of these. So that's why they look pretty darn good. Here we go. Becca didn't want to miss the tumblers. I think she sabotaged the delivery. Kat, I'm going to tell you something. Okay, because we had it scheduled for today up until like 2 hours ago. So when I switched the lives, of course, I asked Becca and Anna their thoughts and everything before I made such a decision like that. And Becca was like, you can just schedule that for the next week that you won't be here and I can do it. And I don't even think I replied to her, but in my head I was like, she's trying to steal my project. How rude. But no, really, Becca was not. She was just helping me out. But Kat, there you go. You can torture her about that because I think she is jealous that I saw it on TikTok and that I was going to do it. So she sabotaged it. She called Amazon, stopped that delivery for sure. I really think that she did. Okay. Let's see here. They're always cutest to sleep. Mine's asleep too right now. I don't know. When he has like these wide eyes and he grins at me, you might as well forget it. He can have whatever he wants. He's going to be spoiled rotten like he already is. Yes. Good morning, everybody. It is morning here. I'm sorry if it's like a crazy time where you are, but we really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Also, we have a new code. If you would like to use the code YouTube, you can get a special discount and get your very first month with us here for $9.99. I am one of the owners and the craft educators here. There are a bunch of others that specialize in so many different things. We don't just teach on Cricut, clearly because there's not even a Cricut on the table today. So if you're interested in learning about laser cutters, sublimation, sewing, woodworking, home decor, all that type of stuff, you would love Oak and Lamb. Hundreds of cut files with free commercial licensing, member-only benefits, and an exclusive Facebook community that is unmatched. Let me know if you have any questions about us or what we can do for you as a crafter, how we can help you become a more confident and well-rounded crafter. That is our goal here at Oak and Lamb. And as always, live streams are not a member perk, but they are a really fun way to get to know you guys and have some craft fails and work on just fellowshipping with you guys and getting to know you and having some fun, doing some crafts, answering some questions, talking about food, because somehow we always end up talking about food. So let me see. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to trim this. James, you don't have to go overhead. Actually, we'll keep talking for a second. I don't want to miss any questions. James, are you feeling better since your COVID? Because you got COVID as well.
Yes, I'm feeling just fine.
Do you think it was worse than you thought, better than you thought?
Honestly, it was a lot. It was always overhyped. I was only sick for a day.
Now, I will say, this strand we got was a very mild strand. I'm not saying that, sorry, hang on. I'm not saying that COVID's not super dangerous, because it is very, very dangerous. But thank goodness the strand we got was very mild, which is great. But no, I feel the same way. Which is great. I'm so glad that we're back to normal so quickly. We're so thankful for that, and we pray for the people that are not back to normal so quickly. Okay, I'm going to trim this up. James, you can switch if you want to. I'm going to trim this little photo we have of Lenny. And just a little tip for trimming this, it's better to have a little bit of white border showing than to cut into your design, because if you size it properly, you don't want to cut into that design there. So you don't want to take any of that dimension away. So we're just going to cut really, really close to it. Just like that. And last side here. Just like that. Great. Okay, got that done. I'm going to throw away our little excess here. And I can print one of these if you guys want me to, but again, since I can't show you what it looks like on my computer, there's really not a point. I will say, whenever you switch your paper from the regular quality setting to best quality setting, you will definitely notice that your printer takes longer to print. It does take a lot longer, but again, that's because it's trying to be better quality, so it's going to take a little bit longer. So we are going to preheat our big Cricut AutoPress. I'm just going to turn it on and preheat it to 400 degrees. It is preheated, or not preheated, it's set to 400. So I'm going to let that preheat. And now we're going to take one of these and place it on our blanket. Now again, some are way bigger than others. They were all set to print at 10 inches. Look at this. Look at this. So there's one compared to the Lenny one. Here's this one compared to the Lenny one. Like they're all weirdly sized in different ways. And then here's this one, which is bigger. No, this one's the same size. Okay, so apparently 2 did well. Oh, thanks, James. Thanks for letting me know. So yeah, so these 2 are not even close to the same size. I don't even know why. And these 2 are the same size. See? So I guess I don't know what happened. They were all set to cut at the same exact dimension. Very, very, very frustrating, to be honest. But what are you going to do? So here's our blanket that we have. Carly, let's see here. What's Carly saying? Let me go up. Oh, here's Carly. Rachel's not being completely honest. There are tons of lives and video uploads that are member-only content that you guys are missing out on if you're not a member in the Facebook group. No, Carly, you're right. Those are member-only content. That is what I mean when I do say member-only content. They are like unlisted here on YouTube, so they are only for members' eyes. But thank you so much, Carly. Yes, I always forget sometimes to expound on things like that, and I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what you're getting when you join Oak and Lamb without me going into like a 10-minute spiel. So our amazing members like Carly do an exceptional job at telling you guys a ton of things. So thank you so much. Let me see here. Kat, for anyone, I printed Sublimation on copy paper yesterday and it worked. Does anyone know if it will work as long as it does with sublimation paper? Kat, it does. There's actually, Carly, it's a funny story. There's actually a member-only video about it. Becca tested sublimation with sublimation paper and sublimation with copy paper. Both worked. She even got them wet and wrung them out and dried them, and they still looked great. So if that helps you out, Kat, absolutely. Yeah, that was one of the very first member-only videos that Becca created for you guys, which is awesome. Okay. So we're going to measure this since all the squares are different sizes. Unfortunately, this one is like 8.75 and less than 8.5. Like that's ridiculous. Now, let's just like go up one here and then see how about this one. You might not be able to see it well. It's okay. So this one is a little over 8.5 and 8.5 to a T there. There's one, most of these are like 8.75 though. So I'm try and smooth that out here. And look, this one's almost 9. You might not be able to see it good again, I'm sorry. That one's almost 9 inches wide and 8.5, okay. Oh, that's so frustrating. And then with Canva, just might as well add so much frustration into it. Okay. Oh, do we have a birthday? Is it Shirley Witt's birthday? Shirley, happy birthday, my dear. Okay, well, happy birthday. Oh, that's great. I love it when one of our flock members have a birthday. Love it. Okay, we're going to place one of these down that's kind of close to the size that we have. And the reason why I'm doing this is because whenever you're sublimating, you want all of the fur to be over to one side. So I'm going to take the fur and make sure it's all to one side. I think we're going to use one of our smaller designs here. Maybe Charlie. But see, look, like it just doesn't fit good. And then if I place it somewhere else, it might like fit perfectly. It's just very, very frustrating. But again, not the point. You guys, as long as you don't use Canva, you'll size these perfectly and then they'll fit perfectly and you'll have great success with this. Okay, so I'm just going to place this down. Kind of in the center. I know I'm going to have some white overhang. I know it's not going to look the best, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to take some tape here. I'm going to tape all around my edges. Just like this. A lot of people want to go a little bit fast and do several of these at a time. I wouldn't recommend it. You want to make sure you're paying attention to this as you do place these down, because again, this is a more delicate material. You want to be nice and easy with it and really take your time when creating this. So I'm going to move my laptop here, and James, you can switch it to the front facing if you can. Okay. Becca can teach you Illustrator, Rachel. Yes, I really need to dabble in Illustrator. I've had the pleasure of being present to produce and edit several courses that Becca has created and recreated about teaching in Illustrator, and she is such an excellent teacher that I feel like I could definitely use Illustrator. I definitely could. If I dug into it, I could do it. Becca's a great teacher. And Illustrator doesn't seem that hard. Excuse me, we were talking about it last week. There are like 1,000 buttons in Illustrator, and you truly only use like 20 of them. So Becca's just a really good teacher about that. She doesn't make you feel overwhelmed or anything like that. Okay, this is almost there. It's at 365 degrees while it's finishing preheating. One thing I do really love about this AutoPress is that it is so high up. You guys know I still have my scar on my hand from my other press that kind of probably raises up to like right here, and when you're sliding things in there, I just burnt myself. I like that the top is so much higher because I feel safe when I'm putting things in here. So I'm going to place this down and make sure it's nice and flat, and make sure my tape is nice and stuck down just the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that looks nice. 390, it's almost there, and then we'll be shutting this. James, have you ever seen this? Okay, James is going to love this. I hope this doesn't burn this blanket being at 400 degrees. You live and you learn. I think we mostly do these at 300 degrees. Yes, happy birthday, Shirley. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, here we go. James, watch this. Watch how cool this is. You ready? So it's set to 60 seconds. Do we feel like that's a long time? No. Okay. Watch, James. 2 fingers. Ready? Place it down like this. It auto applies pressure, auto starts the timer, and then watch what happens too. It's super fun. Dawn, made it, better late than never. You are better late than never. Yes, thank you so much. Don't forget your butcher paper. So you can definitely use your butcher's paper. I'm probably going to use, what is it? Teflon. You can use Teflon afterwards and things like that. Really, you use butcher's paper mostly whenever you have a design that might be seeping out the sides or things like that. It's not like 100% you must have, but for the rest, I'll probably use a Teflon sheet. Thanks for reminding me, by the way. I knew I was gonna forget something through this, either to tell you guys to mirror it or something like that. So I have a Teflon sheet. Do you need butcher's paper? We'll see. Watch, James. I know, right? Okay. We'll let that cool on down. 400 degrees for 60 seconds is my sublimation go-to. Yes, absolutely. We usually do it for 400 degrees for 60 seconds as well. This looks pretty good. Oh, I gotta fluff this back up. That's one thing I don't like about the Easy Press, is that or not the Easy Press, but just the pressing process. It needs to happen because it makes everything look nice and professional, but it flattens down all of our fluff on our blankets. Okay. I hear Teflon isn't good for sublimation due to holding in moisture. Well, then I won't use it. This one did fine, so I won't use it for the rest of the projects. But yeah, if you might have some bleed through, or you might have anything that comes through the back, or if you have a project, Becca made a really good point. If you're trying to place like a big design on a smaller blank and you have some ink out of the design that you like lay down, that will transfer to whatever it is that your design is on. So you need to be careful about that as well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, absolutely, Mary, it does. Okay, this is still warm. I'm gonna bring it over here. I'm nervous. Oh no. Okay, James, let's flip the screen. You want to see? Is that better? This way? This way. Okay. Are we good? Am I flipped? Is the camera flipped? Okay. Look how cute Mr. Charlie is. This tape, guys. My gosh. Ugh. I feel like I'm going to mess that up. Ugh. Look at Charlie. Now you got to fluff it up. You got to fluff it up. Look how sweet he is. Gosh, that tape was rough on that blanket. I might try, ooh, I need to try some tape. I'll try a smaller piece of tape for sure, because that, oh man, you live and you learn. I mean, that's what I would have done regardless. I didn't feel like that was much of a gamble, putting the tape on there, but man, was it rough on it. Okay, so we've got Sweet Charlie done. He looks adorable. Love it, love it. Okay, now we're gonna go and do another one. Let's do the Oak and Lamb gals. Okay, so we're going to do us now. Again, I'm going to move all of that fur to one side. James, am I okay? Am I in the middle, kind of? Okay. Okay, now, of course, you do have to think of which way you want your blanket. It's kind of oblong, so I want my blanket going this way. So, of course, that's the direction that I'm laying our photos. So I'm going to place this down like this. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to get some tape, and I'm just going to do little pieces. That's even too big in my opinion. That's just the tape just really. Well, Kat, that's what lives are for. Let's chance it. Okay. James, back to the front facing. Okay. I'm going to place it in here. Becca, if Becca was watching this right now, she would be appalled at me for not using tape. I'm kidding. She probably wouldn't care that much. But she always uses tape. I normally always use tape. So now I'm going to place this down and not use tape. It's a little harder to get right in the center, but that's okay. One of us might be cut off a little, I'm afraid. I'm afraid my eyeball might be a little cut off over here. You know, again, thanks Canva. If it's a little off, if one of our eyeballs are cut off, we get to thank Canva for that. Okay, I'm not gonna tape it, guys. Ooh, how am I feeling about that? How are we feeling? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is that not the coolest thing? I love that. Okay. And the black edging will prevent any oversized pieces. Mary, yes, absolutely. So if it's over, if your photo, that's why I made them all 10 inches, because most of the designs were like 8.75, 9.25, things like that. Or like 8.5 or 8 inches. So I thought if I make them all 10 inches, then it would be oversized. That way, if I placed it down and heated it down, and there was part of the photograph going over on the black edges, you're not even going to see it anyways because it's black. So absolutely, Mary, that was my goal with it. That's why I printed them all out at 10 inches, but alas, Canva didn't do that. Okay. Some people are nervous. I'm nervous too. It shouldn't slide since you're using the AutoPress. Mary, that's a great point as well. Because again, a human, we're all flawed as well, So we will add in an extra layer of, oh, that one's smoking. We add an extra layer, an extra variable of possibility of something going wrong, human error and all that. So if I'm holding down an easy press, there's much more room for error for me to slide it unintentionally than the AutoPress. So that is one good thing about it. Ooh, that's warm. Okay. Let's see. Debbie said, tape, tape, tape. Debbie, I didn't tape it. I didn't tape it. I didn't do it. We'll see how it looks, though. We'll see how it looks. Okay. It's so so cute. So this is what it looks like right now. You can actually see where the black edges were. It's like it sucked up some of that dye from the blanket. But let's switch overhead. Look at us. Let's fluff up that blanket. Fluff it up. Look at us, guys. Look how cute. I love it. This blanket is going to be adorable. And after you wash it, I think it'll really fluff out and all that good stuff. Because you can absolutely wash this. Look how cute we are. I love this. I love this. Okay. Next up, I'm not going to tape it. That one went too well. I'm not going to tape it. Okay, James, back over. Back over. I don't want to get cocky now, but I don't know if I would tape them if you're using the AutoPress. I don't know. I'm with Mary. I think that the AutoPress is the only way I wouldn't tape because I think I would definitely mess it up if I was using a regular, not AutoPress. I love this. I love the way it looks. Someone needs to let Becca know Rachel's went rogue. That's true. Shannon's Creations. Hi, Shannon. Which printer are you using for sublimation? This is the Epson Workforce 7840. 7840. It's linked below. It's linked below. I'm pretty sure it's the 7840. Yeah, it is. 7840, 7840. So that's what we're using. It prints 13 by 19, which I would highly recommend. One of the biggest complaints that we hear about people investing in sublimation is that they wish they would have gotten a bigger printer. So I'm going to take this one of James and I and place it down. This is one of the smaller ones. It's not going to fit right. So it's going to have a little white border around it. So I do apologize for the way that's going to look. But again, this was a test. It didn't size properly, yada, yada. I hope you all don't think that I'm just crazy. Okay. I'm going to lay it down. James, you guys are going to like this. James, how much do you think this Cricut AutoPress costed? Costed? Cost. Look, it auto shuts. The timer's nice.
It's north of $400.
North of did you all hear that?
How much?
North of $400. This, I wish y'all could see his face.
Is it probably double that?
Should you come over here and let me tell you? That'd be fun.
No, I'm going to tell you Charlie.
He's not going to let me. He's not going to let you all see Charlie. You can't be mad at me. It's going to be James's fault. This thing was $1,000.
See, I was going to guess at like $850.
You should have went high. Anything Cricut and you need to just go high. You should, for sure. Anna, your face is already on it. Where have you been? I just put your face on it, Anna.
Yeah, she literally just did your picture.
And I love it. Watch it. Sweet.
For $1,000, that thing should auto shut too.
That's what I said, James. Is it possible to prevent the plate mark from being on the blanket? Great question. Unfortunately, no. The plate, how did she word that? I like the way you did it. The plate mark. The plate mark is on there because of two reasons. The heat and the pressure, and you need both of those for a successful sublimation project. However, once you're done with this entire blanket, throw it in the washing machine and it will look 100% fine, I promise you. Anna said, doing my other job. Anna, the only job that pays you? I understand. If more people would buy the amazing membership with the discount code below, maybe Anna could start full time here. But alas, we just don't have enough members. Cue the violin and the tears. Okay. Yes. Any Cricut is either high or ridiculous. Debbie, we agree. We agree. Nothing is cheap from Cricut. Definitely not. Okie dokie. It will pop right back up with a lint roller. You know, I have one of those. It was right here too. Right here close. Okay. Anna said that $1,000 heat press is really cutting into my payroll. Anna, I was outvoted. I didn't want to buy this thing. We needed it, and I kind of love it. I'm glad that Becca ordered it because we needed it. We did. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, James. Overhead. Are you ready for this? Look how cute we are. Aw, young and in love. Okay. Can they see? Am I in a good spot?
Good.
Okay. Yeah, so I love this. Look how cute this is turning out. Honestly, I don't mind the white border. Now, of course, it's a little crooked. Yeah, sorry about that. But, Anna, did you see? Look. There you are, Anna. You're in the middle. Look. Aren't you so happy? And then, of course, little Charlie's over here. We couldn't forget about Charlie. So she said use a lint roller. That does do a pretty good job.
A lot better than your hand does.
True. I still stand by the need to, that does do a good job, to run this thing through the wash. But that's really cute. I'm impressed. I'm pretty impressed. I don't mind the border either, Mary. I really don't mind the border. Now, again, Canva didn't size these, so this one looks good. This one looks good. I don't mind them both. I can see a little bit of spillage. Can you all see this? From where that was not properly sized, where it was a little bit bigger. But you're not going to notice that. You're really not going to notice that a lot. So, the last one is Mr. Lenny. I'm so excited to put Lenny on this blanket. James, back to front facing. Last round, here we go. And we haven't been taping, and it's been going fairly well. I've been really impressed. So, I'm going to place this down. Pull that fur towards me. Place down my picture of Lenny. Just like this. This doesn't look bad with a little bit of overhang on it. I mean, I don't love it, but it doesn't look bad. Okie dokie. There we go. Last one. Love that thing. Linda sent us $10. Linda, you're so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. You all are too kind. Too kind. What are they saying? Let's see. Let me see.
You would take Doug's last name in a heartbeat.
Probably. You all know how I feel about Doug. You all know how I feel about Doug. Oh, I see. Carol said Rachel could totally be the third Oak sister.
Jan said technically Meyer's sister.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because Anna is a lamb. Becca is an Oaks. By the way, everyone says in the title, in the name Oak and Lamb, where's Rachel's name represented? I did not say this about myself. I am the ampersand, the and, which holds the company together. That's me. That's me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, oh, it's done. It never gets old. It shouldn't for $1,000. James is right. James, I'm pretty sure I said something exactly like that when we first got it. And Becca was like, but look at all those shuts. And I'm like, Jesus better have kissed it for $1,000 or something like that. I said something. It would be funny. Okay. Yeah, Carly said she is the and. I am the and. I love it. I'll have to stick it out with my easy press. That's way out of my budget. Dana, we totally understand. Listen, this thing is more than an investment. It is a big, big purchase. I think unless you're doing a lot of sublimation, unless you're doing a lot of t-shirts, just a lot of heat transfer vinyl, heat needing things, do not buy it. But if you do a lot of that, buy it. It's pretty neat. It's really neat. Just to be clear, we can use our Cricut heat press for this. Absolutely. Absolutely you can. The second generation ones go up to 400 degrees. You can absolutely use that. Absolutely. Yeah, okay. I swear, every time I remove this, it's like Christmas. James, are you ready? Look how cute Lenny Oh my goodness. He's adorable. I can't even stand it. Now if we use our little lint roller trick, that does a really good job. How cute. Well, I love it. I love it. Now I can turn our AutoPress off to be cooling down a little bit. So we have Lenny and James and me. James and I. Me and James. I'm horrible at that. Honestly, grammar, horrible. There's the Oak and Lamb gals and little Charlie. I think they all turned out really good. James, which one's your favorite? This is a hard one for you because you have your wife, your dog, and your son.
Going strictly based off colors, I think Lenny looks the best.
I agree. Based off, yeah.
Because the grass.
I really like the grass. I think that he does look. Now, here's something else that I would like to argue about a little bit. This one has a lot of detail in it. I have my lashes and my necklace. It's like there's almost too much detail in this. Does that make sense, James? Like there's just a lot of detail in it. Like our eyeballs and things like that. Something like this, where Lenny doesn't have a ton of little details. It's just kind of like a bigger image. I think it looks better.
Second favorite is probably the picture of all three of them.
Yeah, we're cute. But the thing is, again, I think that it doesn't look blurry. It looks really good. But I don't know. I mean, I like them all. They're all beautiful. But I really think that they all turned out great. I think I do like Lenny the best. I'm with James. This looks like a really nice crisp photo. You know what I'm saying? I love the way that looks. Okay. Yes, Megan, that's always the way that I have to think about it. But we're live, so I can't think too much about that. I can't do that with math either because I still count on my fingers and all that good stuff. But, you know. James, you can switch it back to me whenever you're ready. No rush, though, just whenever. Yes, everybody's still wishing Miss Shirley a happy, happy birthday. So, guys, what we just did, you would need to repeat 3 more times. There is 20 squares on this, which honestly is a good thing. That means you can get a lot of photos in this. Look how cute these are, though. So cute. Now, this would make an exceptional gift, like an amazing gift for somebody. Maybe somebody that's getting married, you could use all of their engagement photos, or if somebody
I say a high school graduation for a girl, because they have pictures throughout the years more than a boy would, or sports, something like that.
James is saying that boys don't take pictures. Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to get creative and think about what all you could do with this. Now, you can use this with them blank too, you know? Like you could gift this to somebody, like someone that was having a baby. You could be like, hey, here is a blanket with like an ultrasound picture on it. And you could say, every month or every year, give this blanket back to me and I'm going to have this finished in so many, I would do months because years is kind of rough. But you could do that too. Give it as gifts to whomever. The only thing I'm going to tell you to do, which in my opinion is very important, do not go on Facebook and take photos from someone's Facebook. Do not go on Instagram and take screenshots. Those are horrible quality photos. Please, 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 if you're going to do this professionally, if you want it to look really good, get the high resolution, high quality photos. Size this properly, and that's probably your best bet for having like a super, super amazing looking blanket with all of these on there. And then I would also wash it before I would give it to the recipient because, again, like someone mentioned, it's not amazing to have the lines from the heat press on here. Now, you can't feel it. Like if I close my eyes, there's no way I can feel that, but it looks not that appealing. So if you run that through the wash, it will do really, really well. Let me see here. Shandy, when your child turns 1, you can do a picture for each month as a keepsake. Yes, see, I think it's adorable. Now there is 20 slots in this, so you could get pretty creative with that as well. But Add a picture a season since it's laid out in rows of 4. Oh, I love that, Carol. A picture per season per year. That'd be super fun. So it would only have to be like 4 years or 4 months or something like that, and have a picture from each season. That's really cute.
Each season it'd be 5 years to fill that up.
No, like this row is one season. Summer, spring, summer, fall, winter. And then like the next year, another picture from spring, summer, fall, winter. So there's 4 rows of it, right? 1, 2, 3. Is there 5?
There's 5.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, James. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Facebook takes and minimizes the size of a photo file. Yes. Make sure that you get a good quality photo. Please do. Could you use regular fleece? Rocky Top Hearts. I'm pretty sure fleece is 100% polyester, so I'm going to say yes, but please check. Please check. Yeah, though. Yeah. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions once again. Thank you guys so much. Sorry it was kind of crazy. We had to switch some things around, but I hope you guys had fun. I know that I did. I love using this AutoPress. I've actually never sublimated a blanket like this before, so it was a super fun thing to be able to try live with you all. And by the way, I do love this. I love this fabric. I think it's very, very soft. This is what Fallon will call a bappy. This right here, this is a good bappy. I love this bappy. Becca gets photo blankets. I don't think she's gotten them in a while, but she has a few for the kids. They drag them around everywhere. It's fantastic. I'm going to have to get one for Charlie for sure because I have a lot of favorite photos. And can you ever have too many blankets? I don't really think so. I don't really think so. They want to see Charlie, James. What do you think about it?
If you want to show him, come over here and get it.
I don't want to wake him up.
Well, come over here. He will be woke up either way.
That's sad. That's sad. Yeah, I will let you see Charlie. I will go over there and snatch Charlie up from his sleep. Let me see. Fleece is, yeah, I thought so. So hang on, just a second. So I got this at the dollar store, and this is a fleece blanket, as you can probably see. Yeah, it does, yeah. Fleece baby blanket, it says it right there. It's, I think, 30 by 30 inches. At the back, 100% polyester is what it says. So fleece is 100% polyester, which is great. Okay, is there any questions before I get Charlie? Because he could start crying and then we would really need to go. So let me know if there's any questions about the project. Supplies are linked down below for you guys. If you want to grab the membership, grab it. I know that Becca and Anna, by the way, they happen to have a birthday coming up this coming Tuesday. And I know that they would absolutely love it if you would buy a membership for their birthday. I know that'd mean a lot to them. So if you want to do that, use that code YouTube. Ask any questions you have. Let us know. We're here to help as always.
There's one question about that blanket.
Let me see.
How large is each square? But it's random, really.
Maritza, I love you. So I'll just tell you like it is, okay? This blanket, the squares, I can't tell you what they're even supposed to be. Some of them are 8.5 by 9. Some of them are 8 by 8.5. Some of them, they're even, like they look even, but since I guess it's the fabric or something like that, and it stretches, they're all a little bit different. What I would recommend, Miss Maritza, is cutting out all the squares at like 10 inches if you get this exact same blanket. Cutting them out at like 10 inches, a little bit over the edges, and doing it that way. Because if you'll see here, some of them, like we'll do these two in the middle. This one was a little bit over and this one was a little bit under, so you can see what both of those look like. So if you like the white border, you can do that. If you don't like the white border, you can make it a little bit larger. But all of these squares are pretty much a different size, which is sad, but it's fine. It's fine. All right. On the website, it says 8 by 10. These are not 8 by 10. They're not 8 by 10.
Ray, come get him.
Yeah, why don't you bring him over here? Come on, James. Come on, James. Do y'all want to see James's beautiful face?
No, they don't. He's going to have to be moved anyway to get put in his car seat. I can't move him like this.
Oh, man, it looks like you're going to have to walk over here.
Hey, There ain't no skin on my back to sit here and hold my baby.
He's making threats.
Come over here.
He's making threats. Okay, come here, Charlie. Oh, he's dead asleep. This is pitiful.
He's going to have to wake up
anyway.
anyway.
He's sweating.
He's just warm. He ain't sweating.
Oh, it's right on my
He's
microphone.
keeping me warm.
Look, guys. Here's Charlie.
Good morning. Good morning, Bubba.
I don't want to get on my microphone. But look, guys. He's getting so big. He's eating so good. They're chanting your name too, James.
That's all right. I appreciate it. You hear my voice. Just
Shirley,
picture
I
what
love you
look
all
like.
too. Happy birthday, Shirley. Happy birthday. We're so glad that you spent time on your birthday here with us. I'm so thankful that you did that.
He's so tired. Hey, Bubba.
This little fella, he is holding. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he's hungry.
Hey, listen. You're okay. You're okay. I can't even stand it how much I love this baby. And it's amazing. He's getting so big. He's going to be 3 months next week, which is crazy how it's flying by. He is the sweetest thing in the world. And I'm so thankful for him. And I'm thankful for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this amazing live stream. Well, I call it amazing. It was kind of a train wreck a little bit, but you know what? I had fun.
It worked out. It's pretty good.
I had a lot of fun. I hope that you all go to Amazon and buy some of these Sublimation blankets. But yeah, thank you for bringing Charlie to share. Patty, I am honored that you guys want to see Charlie. I wish that you guys could all just be his like second, third, fourth, and 100th mamas, and I could just pass him around and let you all help me and guide me and give me so much wisdom like you already are doing. But I'm just so thankful for all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Every little thing counts, so all your comments, your likes, your subscribes help. But of course, the #1 way to support us is to buy that membership if you haven't already. That coupon code down below will give you your very first month with us for only $9.99. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Let's give him a quick couple-second view of the overhead if he's not fussy.
Oh, he's fussy. Okay, then.
You can see Charlie's mad face. Look. Hi,
What's the
buddy.
Hi, bud. What's the matter? You so big.
Oh, he's hungry.
Oh, bud. Oh, bud.
All right, back to you.
It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Well, we're going to head out.
Yep.
Let me know what I can do for you guys. If you have any questions, I'll be answering those in the comments down below. Me and little Charlie and James say bye. He's so mad.
He's hungry. He ain't eaten like 3 hours. He's ready
You
to
guys have a good day. Oh, honey.